racing, you think of NASCAR, right? But there's another tier that's tearing up tracks all from coast to coast. Automobile Racing Club of America's Menards Series.
Yeah, for this racing season, ARCA Menards has teamed up with the Disability Opportunity Fund and 9line Apparel for a new effort aimed at celebrating and honoring disabled veterans. Justin Walters out on Picks Plaza this morning with a driver who feels personally connected to this effort. Justin, good morning.
Good morning, Dan and Hazel. Yeah, that new initiative that you two just mentioned is called Racing for Stride. Stride standing for supporting and transforming rights, inclusion, and disability empowerment. Joining me now to speak more about Stride is number 32 of the Ford AM Racing team, Christian Rose. Christian, thanks for being here. Good morning.
Thank you guys so much. This is one of the coolest experiences I've ever got to do. So appreciate y'all having us on and letting us share the story.
Absolutely. We have your beautiful car here. We're going to get into that very shortly. But as someone who races with dyslexia and you have deep family ties to the military, how exciting is this new partnership?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a life-changing opportunity. There's no way other than put it. Working with Charlie Hammerman, the Disability Opportunity Fund, to have the platform to share what I fight. My father fought polio and is battling Alzheimer's right now. So to be able to work with the disabled community and then work with the veteran community with 9line Apparel and be able to do what we're doing to give a veteran a truck here and work with this initiative, it's just been nothing short of a special occasion for us, special deal for sure.
Yeah, one of the coolest things about this initiative is a brand new Ford F-150 is going to be given to a disability or veteran with a disability and redesigned specifically for them. Would you consider this life-changing?
Absolutely. I mean, when you talk about the opportunity to work with our veteran community, to work with somebody that's disabled, and to give them an opportunity that they don't get every day. It's something that means a lot to me. I come from a very strong military family. I've fought disability. I've had my father fight disability. So to be able to give back in any way possible and to use the DOF platform and 9line to do that, it's been absolutely life-changing.
All right, Christian, I've been waiting for you to give me an instructional about this beautiful car. Absolutely. You're racing with dyslexia. I know there's some color coordinates right here, so please break it down for us.
Yeah, so somebody who fights dyslexia, we have to work with a lot of switches inside of a race car. Numbers and letters and numbers together have always been an issue for me in school and everything else I've fought. So when we have a right rear bead or a left rear bead, the letters look exactly the same. If I flip the wrong switch, the hand in that race car can change in a second for me, and that can throw our race away. So if you look in here, the color coding is what our team does. So for a caution, we wave a yellow flag, we have a yellow switch. We have the start ignite, this red here. We have our gear and driver fans. That's a fan for me and a gear fan. So when the team is talking to me specifically about what to do during a race scenario, hey Christian, pink switch is on lap 15. I don't have to think about it. It takes an element out for me when I'm going 200 miles an hour that I don't have to look and figure out right rear, left rear. It's something that allows me to fight through my dyslexia and to be able to perform at a top level.
I'd love to bring in Charles Hoffman, of the Disability Organization Fund. You're also the CEO. Charles, how excited is this new initiative? We're speaking about the brand new car. You're helping change lives.
Yeah, Justin, thank you so much for having us. This is amazing. So we are a New York-based organization, and amazing to be standing right here on 42nd Street because there are a couple of schools that we've helped work through their financial issues. One is only about 12 blocks away this way, and another one's about 20 blocks the other way. So we are celebrating our 15th anniversary this year. And because we wanted to do that, we're coming up some great ideas, and we partnered with Christian and said, how can we focus on disabled veterans? And we came up with this great idea of creating Stride as a new initiative. We created it under the sense of Racing for Stride, which Christian helped us come up with that name. And we partnered with an amazing organization, 9line, which is a veteran-owned and operated clothing company. So we launched Racing for Stride, and the idea was to give away a Ford F-150 to a disabled veteran.
That's amazing. Congrats on that milestone. Yeah, I know we're going to be sharing more information about it. It's racingforstride.com/apply. Christian, when did you realize opportunities like this were possible for you?
About 5 years ago. So I was a college baseball player. I played at the Division I level. When baseball ran out for me, I actually played my last game across the street from Daytona Beach. I'm a big believer in a guy upstairs. Without God, and I wouldn't have an opportunity to meet people like Charlie or Matt with 9line. It's been an absolute blessing. But when we left that baseball game, the racetrack was right there. And I just had a deep feeling, something came across me that this is where I would be. I was thinking from a pit crew kind of standpoint. But to then transition into racing, have the opportunity, get partnered with somebody like Charlie, to have the ability to give away a truck and recognize the disabled community and recognize what our veterans have done, our men and women do for this country, it's been an absolute dream come true. So to answer your question about when did I know, it's when the big guy upstairs told us that this is what we were supposed to do.
Well, you're definitely crushing it, inspiring a lot of lives. Thank you so much for making the time. That is Christian Rose, number 32 of the Ford AM Racing Team, Charles of the Disability Opportunity Fund, DOF. Thank you again for making the time. And let's throw up that full screen so those that are watching can make sure that they apply. That is racingforstride.com/apply. You have a great opportunity to win a Ford F-150. These guys are inspiring lives. Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Dan, Hazel.
That's awesome, man. Incredible, incredible.